What's up, guys? It's Coop Dizzle here, and welcome back to another episode here on the Diamond Society SMP. It is a beautiful day here. I'm actually hanging out at the spawn chunks of the Diamond Society, and man, we have some really cool plans for the spawn chunks, let me tell you. Well, actually, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep it kind of a secret, but one thing I wanted to show you guys ages ago was Cortezarino's Iron Kitten. Now, the Iron Kitten is actually just a regular, one village iron farm, right? And this is kind of where people were constantly raiding this one. He had to make another one, which he built over there, and people were constantly raiding both of these, trying to get blocks and iron and whatnot. But now, there she is, right there. There it is, the Iron Titan. So that is really, really exciting. So now we have iron for days. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot to say, guys, thank you so much for your support on the last episode. You know, the last episode meant a lot to me. And yeah, just thank you guys so much. It was incredible. So here, have some diamonds on me. Thank you guys so, so much. And if you do enjoy this episode, please make sure that you hit the like button. So anyway, we have a huge episode today, my friends. I hate not having Depth Strider. But essentially, today, we are starting our first Skyscraper on the server, which is really, really exciting. Now, I have tons of resources to gather, which is why we're here at the Iron Titan. So, Cortezarino, basically, he was going to make this free for everybody, but he had to do the doors twice. And because of that, now 1 diamond per 64 blocks. So, we get a stack of diamonds. I can't words. So basically we get a stack of iron blocks for 1 diamond. And you can see I brought, let's go ahead and armor up here. I brought 54 diamonds. That's enough for a double chest full of iron blocks because we are going to need that. So let's put that right there. And then I am going to get to work. Let me see. Where does this start at? Where is the iron? Okay, here we go. I got scared for a second there. So I'm going to get to work crafting all of these into blocks. I also brought a shulker box with me. So we should be able to fill all of this and all of this with iron blocks. So here we are at the Skyscraper build site. We're going to be right here, and it's getting really cool, guys. Well, it's starting to get a little bit cool anyway when you walk around, because now we've got a building over there, and I apologize for my frame rate drop. Okay, watch this. This is all the clock tower. The clock tower, this is a tangent, sorry. The clock tower, there we go, is so detailed it causes a huge FPS drop for me. Now, I don't know if anyone else is having this. We were getting a huge lag spike anytime you'd look in the direction of the clock tower, but they figured out that was player heads. But look, everything's all good now. See? I mean, and watch my FPS, okay? Right now I'm rocking over 100 FPS, 120-ish, and then as soon as I look at the clock tower, 24. Like, I get a 100 FPS drop looking at the clock tower, and man, it's a shame because it's such a cool build. But yeah, BC and I were talking the other day, like, it's frustrating whenever you find the limits of Minecraft. But anyway, back to what we were getting at. We're working on collecting materials so we can start building the Skyscraper, hopefully at the end of this episode. And I've got a few double chests here. So I'm still working on this, the sheep farm over at the airship that I think I showed you a couple of episodes ago. That is all converted to black wool now. So hopefully we can fill this up relatively quickly. And BC actually chipped in a full chest, a regular chest of bone blocks. And then I went over to Techno Gizmo's Skelly farm and crafted up a whole bunch more. So we've got plenty of bone blocks. And then we've got plenty of iron blocks. So I now have the full double chest. I've never had that much iron in my life, guys. So thank you so much, Cortezarino, for the Iron Titan there. But yeah, so I just have to collect this up. I also have to collect a bunch of quartz. And also a bunch of glass as well. So I'm actually going to do the glass next, I think. So I was thinking, since we're going to be shoveling away at the desert, that might be a really good opportunity to do sort of a personal update. Or maybe even combine some footage of working in the desert and working in the nether. And then when we come back, we can actually get started on this build. So I think that we're going to do that, guys. So kick back and enjoy some footage of some grindy work. And I'll catch you up on what's been going on the last week. Well, what a big week for the channel it was, guys. The channel broke 400 subscribers this past week. Thank you so much for all the Coop Dizzle family members who have liked the videos, shared the videos, commented on the videos, sharing them on Twitter, on Facebook. You guys are amazing, and I'm really enjoying the sense of community and loving the support. So thank you guys so much for that. The support on the memorial video was absolutely incredible. It broke every first week record. It had something like 450 views, over 60 likes, and I know over 50 or 60 comments or something like that. It was just unbelievable. Now, a lot of those people were actually my wife's supporters on social media. A lot of them also follow me on my Facebook page, Coffee with Coop, where I kind of talk about the caregiver / now widower side of that whole story. And so they probably won't be back. They're probably just a bunch of people coming to check it out, you know, and show some support, show some love. But that's cool, man. It's cool nonetheless. So it was just an incredible show of support, and I really appreciated it because that was a really hard episode to make. So it was really cool to see that pay off and to see so many people enjoy it. Now, I'm still not in the video making groove, okay? So please be patient with me. I've been focusing a lot on my personal life and on my kids. I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house, trying to turn the house from like mine and my wife's house, our house, to my house, if that makes sense. And so that's been a lot of work there. But you know, I'll find my groove again soon. So please be patient with me. I'm not giving up, and I'm going to keep going on the channel. So speaking of which, I'm doing okay. A lot of you were really kind in the comments in the last episode. I just want to tell you I'm doing okay. Now, I've been grieving my wife since she got diagnosed with cancer. So I didn't start grieving when she passed away. I've been grieving for years. So I've already reached a state of acceptance with it. Now, the boys are mostly okay. They run around, they play, they mostly do kid stuff, normal kid stuff, but they're still missing her a lot. And, you know, that's totally normal and okay. And I've just been trying to help them the best that I can, you know. And we still go to therapy every 2 weeks. I think I maybe have mentioned that in previous episodes. So that helps a lot too. And before we wrap this segment up, I just want to make a quick note about the other series on my channel. The Let's Build, guys, I am so sorry. For those of you who started building the steampunk house in your world, I know that there were some of you. I haven't forgotten about it. Please be patient with me, though. I wanted originally to record that whole series, edit the whole series, and release it every other day. But I just ran out of room on my hard drive. I couldn't record that far ahead. So, yeah, I'll get back to it as soon as I can get some time. So please be patient with that one. And Sanctuary. I know so many of you, Sanctuary is your favorite series on the channel, and I'm sorry that that series has been gone. I just want to let you know, I still play on the world. Not as much, but I still play on it, and I'm just stuck, okay? That skyscraper build that we started in Sanctuary with the 4 skyscrapers, that is a massive project, and I hugely underestimate it, and it is so challenging. It is unbelievably challenging. So to be honest, I got stuck on there. I'm out of andesite, which is kind of a big problem. And yeah, so things are working. The farm's working. It's just, oh my God, that build is just so big, and it's very difficult. So anyway, I'm not giving up on it, but please be patient. The other thing about that too is the storyline. A lot of you love that for the storyline. And I really put myself into a place where I have to go. Like, I know what the next part of the storyline is, but it's going to take so much prep work that I have been kind of scared to start on it, and I just haven't made the time to do it. So, because if I dedicate time to that, then that's time where I'm not making videos. I'm like going to be prepping for probably a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks just to do like a 2 or 3 minute storyline segment before I have to start the project for the episode, right? So I just don't know, guys, but I'm not giving up on it. I just have no clue when that series is going to be back. So I'm so sorry for those of you who are huge Sanctuary fans. I will bring that back just as soon as I can, but it probably won't be anytime soon, okay? But hey, I've done a lot of building since the last clip. Thanks for letting me talk and for listening to me rant. But let's get back into the episode and check out some of the progress we've made. Well, I have made a ton of progress, and unfortunately, I didn't really record it. I feel really bad about this, guys, but you'll notice we're standing a little bit above the road here. Let's fly on over, check this bad boy out. This is the start of the new skyscraper. Oh man, I missed it. Dang it, but there it is. I meant to land up there. Oh man, sorry about that frame rate drop. So we'll talk about that more in a second, but hey, this is the beginning of the new skyscraper, and I'm really liking how this is turning out so far. And you know, it was kind of boring, believe it or not, until I added this little torch detail here. And yeah, that just breaks it up just enough for this bottom part to be really good. Now, this bottom portion is not actually done. I really wanted to have this done by the end of the episode, but I'm just out of time. Things have been really, really hectic IRL. So anyway, hopefully you guys understand, but so far so good, man. Now, basically what this is based on is the Chrysler Building in New York City. And so the thing is, whenever I went to look for inspiration for steampunk skyscrapers, those two things almost do not exist together. Oh, I'm so sorry about this frame. Oh my gosh, I'm just going to look down at the ground for a minute. But what does come up a lot is Art Deco. So apparently Art Deco skyscrapers are tied to steampunk. And one of the classic, I guess, standard, most celebrated Art Deco skyscrapers is in New York, and it's the Chrysler Building. So, shoot, I'll put a picture of the Chrysler Building up on screen right now so you can get an idea of where this bad boy is going. This side right here, well, it'll be easier to explain from the front. But yeah, well, you should be able to see it, right? With the picture, you can kind of see the shape, how that's going to go. This is going to go up for a bit. It's going to be relatively flat on the sides, but we have this indentation in the front. And then the sides are, every once in a while, they're just going to go whoop. They're going to go in a little bit, and then they're going to go up, cut in a little bit more, until we get to the core of the skyscraper. And matter of fact, let's hop into the creative test world, and I can show you guys what I've got mapped out so far. Alright, here we are in my creative test world, and you can see this is pretty much what I've built, exactly what I've built on the Diamond Society, except it's a little bit wider on the actual server. I took this part and widened it out a little bit so it would be symmetrical with these. So now it's in thirds. Whereas before, in my initial test, this was just, it was a little bit awkward. And you can also see I've been kind of toying around with some different detail ideas. I really don't like any of these, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know what I'm going to do to help break up this, but that's my big concern that I'm really worried about. But from ground level, look at how tall this thing is going to be. It's humongous. And check out the shape. This is the shape I was talking about. I'm really excited about this, guys. However, it is going to be one of the biggest things that I've ever built. Oh, and I'm really nervous about that. Now up here, I don't know how I'm going to do this yet, but there's a really cool shape on the top that I haven't figured out yet, but I'll get to it. But anyway, isn't that cool? That's going to be really, really neat. And then we've got to find a way to try, hopefully, to break up some of the plainness here. Like every time it goes up, this needs to be a different design, at least a little bit different from this design. The next one up has to be different from both of those. And then this one here, all the way down the center, should be different from any of these. And that's going to help add some interest overall. I just don't know how we're going to do that yet. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments, okay? But I have a little bit more to show you, actually. Not much, a little project. But let's hop back onto the server real quick and we'll check that out. So we are now in the meeting room, the brand new meeting room for the Diamond Society, built by BC 300Z, BCS 300Z. And this thing is incredible. There's a really neat chandelier design here that he used with armor stands and fence and some other materials as well, and used diamond boots to add some extra bling to it, which is really cool. And then we've got lots and lots of mechanical things in here. We've got a gear for a table, really, really sweet. We've got all the chairs around here. This is my chair right here with an obsidian block, which denotes that I'm one of the founding members, which was a really nice touch. There's Lurgan over there, Montbot, and I cannot for the life of me remember whose banner that is. But anyway, but yeah, we've got I think there's 21 of us. Hopefully all 21 banners are represented, or maybe it's just 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's just 20. So someone got left out. But, you know, we've got the gallows, right? Or the gallery. So anyway, I love the detail in here. And of course, I was going to show you some stuff that I did, but I wanted to show this off. This is the completed clock tower, and what an achievement this is. I'm not sure if he's got it up on Planet Minecraft yet, but you might go check. Do a search for BCS 300Z on Planet Minecraft, because I believe he's going to release a world download of just this clock tower so that you can put it in your world and stuff. Now, I mentioned I wanted to start over here actually to buy myself some time to do a little bit of chatting about computer problems. Unfortunately, I spent a whole bunch of money over Christmas trying to upgrade my computer. Like, that was going to be my main Christmas present to myself. Look at this wall. Isn't this incredible? And this goes all the way around the walled city. And it's only the inside of the wall. He's still got to do the other side of the wall too. But anyway, we'll fly over here real quick, I suppose. Yeah, so I installed a new graphics card. It's like a GeForce GTX 1060. Should be a beast, and it was at first. And then I upgraded my RAM. I went from like 12 to 24 gigabytes, I guess, of RAM. And also installed something else, a new power supply. Went up from like 450 to 750 PSU. And did something else, I can't remember, but the big one was I installed a solid state drive, which is supposed to be one of the best upgrades you can possibly give your computer, is to do a solid state drive and run your operating system exclusively on that drive, and then do all your games and stuff on your hard disk drive. So that should have made this a totally baller PC, which would allow me to do all kinds of other games and things like that as well. But unfortunately, I am not rocking the kind of frames per second that I was before I installed the solid state drive. So I don't get what's going on, but something about installing the SSD, that's what I did last, really tanked my frames. And I thought maybe it was the power supply unit, that's when I bought the 750, but it wasn't that. So I don't know, guys, but that's the thing. That's really kind of bumming me out because I don't want to release videos that aren't high quality. And so I just took like a break, but I'm trying to get it figured out. I just don't have the money to take it to a Geek Squad or something like that right now. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect my video making, but again, please be patient. And this right here, my friends, this wall right here is the other little project that I wanted to show you. Hey, we've got a boat over there. We could swim around this thing. Now, it's not 100% complete. I only have to add, in fact, I think crates. I think I have to go through and put in some crafting tables and some note blocks and things like that. Oh, and these lanterns, of course, these hanging lanterns. But other than that, this wall is kind of a big deal to me because this marks a completion of one of the big long-term projects I had in the slums, which was to do a bunch of retainer walls everywhere. So now you can see, like, we've done these in the past, right? And yeah, and then like last episode, I think it was, we did Addictive G's wall, which is mostly cobblestone. For this one, I went for a slightly different palette. It is cobblestone heavy, but I also mixed in some gravel and some andesite, and I really like how that turned out. Might be a little heavy on the vines. I'm gonna have to go through here and trim some of these vines up. But anyway, I think that's pretty cool. So I'm excited about that. Let's go ahead and park our boat over here. That'll be perfect. And wrap up this episode. I think in the next episode, by the way, we might be coming back to the clock tower to work on our secret society headquarters. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure and hit the like button. Don't forget to hang out with me in the comments. And feel free to share the video as well. Help spread a good word about the channel and the series. Thank you guys so much, everyone who has shared on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that especially. But if you are new, please subscribe, join the Coop Dizzle family, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can continue to ball hard here on the Diamond Society SMP. And until next time, my friends, may be happy, may be well, and take care. I'll see you later.